What's up guys, Peak PTCG here and welcome back to another video on the channel. Today guys, we're back on PTCG Live.
Oh brother, this guy stinks!
Yeah, I know I said that I would change it up and not be on live, but I realized that in order to make consistent content and be able to show more ideas on the channel, I would have to play on PTCG Live, just because it's much easier for me to be able to make consistent content, and also it allows me to have cards that I don't have in real life. So I'm not completely abandoning the alternative content. We still will do alternative content on the channel, but we will also continue to do PTCG Live content, but just a little bit less and more few and far in between, if that makes sense. But today we're focusing on my Fusion Mew VMAX build, what I like to call Superior Mew. That does not mean, now first off, let me just tell you, it does not mean that this is the best way to play Mew VMAX for everyone. It is just my favorite way to play Mew VMAX and what I believe is the best version for me to play. So this Fusion Mew build is a very different build than what people are used to. We look through this list, there's a lot of things that might look a little bit different, and we'll go over each and every single one of them. First off, we're going to go over some of the extra cards that the extra Pokemon that you might be a little bit confused about. Oricorio has been a staple in my Fusion Mew decks since the very beginning, and that is mainly because of his Lesson in Zeal ability, which allows me to take 20 less damage from attacks, which is an absolute lifesaver sometimes. I also can use the Glistening Droplets attack to put 5 damage counters on opponents' damaged Pokemon. If I just fall short of a knockout, I can use Glistening Droplets to clean everything up. It's not as common, but it is still there, and it's still very good to include Oricorio in this list. We are also playing Deoxys in this list with the Photon Boost attack to do up to 160 damage, or more realistically 140 damage with Photon Boost. But Deoxys is in here because it is a good card, a good alternative attacker. It doesn't take a ton of setup, and it also is favorable against Lost Box because it cannot get one-shotted by a Cram-o-matic. Those are really all the unique Pokemon, just those two. We are playing 2 copies of Meloetta, though, instead of playing an Ice Skew, which has been more popular in Fusion Mew builds lately, and that is just because I want to focus more on using the Meloettas, so that way we can get that turn 1 donk that Fusion Mew is just infamous for. You really could put an Ice Skew in here instead of the second Meloetta. I just prefer not to, because I don't think with just the way that the deck is set up, Ice Skew is just a bit too much setup for maybe hitting a Spiritomb. We'll talk about Spiritomb in a little bit here, but the rest of the deck is kind of normal for a Mew deck. We've got 3 Battle VIP instead of 4, which is odd, but it allows me to free up another spot, and also it's good, like used for crams later. We also have Lost Vacuum, 2 Lost Vacuums, 2 Nest Ball, 4 Ultra Ball, kind of just the normal stuff. We are playing 2 copies of Trekking Shoes, which allows us to kind of maybe get out of a bad hand if we're stuck, allows us to keep digging through our deck, and it's pretty useful, and I do find myself using Trekking Shoes a lot. We're playing 2 copies of Switch just for in case a Pokemon gets trapped, or if we need to switch retreat with Mew VMAX after it uses Cross Fusion Strike Techno Blast with Genesect. Now the stadiums are really cool in this deck, and I really do like playing them. We are playing 1 copy of Collapsed Stadium specifically so that way we can discard a damaged bench Pokemon. Realistically, we use this for a damaged Mew VMAX. Instead of having to use Cross Fusion Strike Psychic Leap, we can instead choose to just use Collapsed Stadium, and it also could be good for disruption for our opponent. 1 copy of Lost City. Theoretically, it's for Drapion. It can also be used for Spiritomb now, but Lost City is also pretty good for other really kind of just different matchups, because we can completely remove opponent's Pokemon from play. And then 2 copies of Path to the Peak, just so we can throw a little bit more disruption in there. Supporters are probably the biggest difference in this deck, and honestly, what this deck is probably most famous for is the different supporters that I play. I play 3 copies of Boss's Orders in here, just so I always can get and boss up whatever I want and be able to KO. We are playing 2 copies of Elesa Sparkle, and 1 copy of Judge. No Iono, we don't really need to worry about Iono. But now we get to the 2 custom supporter cards that are super different in this list. First one being Peony. Honestly, Peony is one of my favorite supporter cards, and in this deck is my favorite supporter card. Peony is absolutely incredible when it works. Peony allows us to discard our hand and search my deck for up to 2 trainer cards. I made a post on Twitter about Peony a little bit ago, saying that it is an incredibly underrated card, and it's definitely worth trying out. And that is because Peony allows us to dump our entire hand, and then we get 2 crucial trainer cards, whatever we might need, for Seal Stone and Battle VIP Pass on the first turn, or maybe double Battle VIP Pass, 4 Seal Stone plus Power Tablet. There's so many different combinations, and then you can just draw all the way back up with all of your Genesects. One of the best ways to use Peony is if you have a really bad hand, you go Peony, then you discard your entire hand, you get 2 crucial trainers that you can use right away, and then you go ahead and you use Fusion Strike System to draw up to 6, and it's absolutely insane. Peony is just such a great card in this version of Mew, and honestly, I think it should be seen in more versions, if other versions of Mew weren't already jam-packed with disruption stuff and with other cards. So Peony definitely belongs in this deck. It does not belong in every deck, but I personally feel it should, just because of how cool it is. And finally, the other supporter that we need to talk about is Roseanne's Backup. Roseanne's Backup is a very situational card. It doesn't always see play, but when it does, it's super crucial, and it helps. It is a decider on. Sometimes it decides if I win or lose a game. Roseanne's Backup is perfect for me to get Pokemon's tools, stadiums, and energies. Realistically, I normally use Roseanne's for something like maybe a Mew VMAX back, or something like that, where I can get a Pokemon back. I get my Choice Belt back in the deck. Stadium, I usually grab Collapsed Stadium, I think is the most used that I get from the stadium part. And then energy, normally I grab Fusion Strike Energy, because we can use it on something like Deoxys or something like that if we've already gotten rid of one. Or it just helps fix math later, and we don't have to waste extra energies. So Roseanne's is definitely a little bit of a finicky tech card to most other people, which is totally understandable. But Roseanne's, to me, is a perfect retrieval option to allow me to get what I want when I need it. Finally, let's look at the rest of the energies and the tools. We are playing 1 copy of Choice Belt just to do extra damage. We don't need to play 2. And then 1 copy of 4 Seal Stone, not the crazy 3 or 4 that I see a lot of other people play. And that is because 4 Seal Stone is a once per game sort of thing. I don't understand why people need to play 3 or 4 Seal Stones. I mean, look, if you can find a Seal Stone, great, but now your deck is filled with 3 more dead cards. It just doesn't make a whole bunch of sense to me. So we're just playing 1 copy of 4 Seal Stone, which we drawn to way more than people might expect, especially with Peony allowing us to do that. And then for our energies, pretty straightforward for a Mew deck, 3 Double Turbo and 4 Fusion Strike Energy. So this deck is definitely pretty wacky to the average viewer, but we're going to hop into some games, and I'll show you the real power of this deck, because it is absolutely such a fun deck to play. So we're going to hop into our first game in a little while, actually. So, alright, we have got ourselves a match here. We got the Marnie coin from the Marnie Premium collection, I believe. But yeah, sorry for a little bit of a break. I was on vacation for 2 weeks, and I wasn't able to make any content while I was gone. So now we're back, and I have a whole bunch of new videos in store, both for the main channel and for the second channel, that I'm really excited to show off to you guys. But we're hoping that we can go second. Fusion Mew, this version of Mew, is so good at going second. I think that we won the coin flip here. No, we don't. We want to go second, because we can either get that Sparkle, the turn 1 Elesa Sparkle, or we get that turn 1 Peony, which is just absolutely crazy. This hand is abysmal. Wonderful. That's definitely the way we want to show off our... Okay, so we can Meloetta donk. It does not look likely. This looks like we need to get Peony top deck, because, yikes. And they get it. Why are they playing Battle VIP Pass? Unless it's Lost Box. It's probably Lost Box, actually, which would be a very irritating matchup. Oh, no. This is that Luminous box deck I saw on For the Win's channel, I think earlier today, at the time of recording this video, actually. This deck is pretty cool. I don't think it's... Honestly, it's not that great. It's not going to be meta-defining or anything, but it just is cool. I'm going to discard a Melanie. Okay, alright, I see. Concealed cards. So at the very worst, we can just Genesect and lock them up. Lock them out of all their abilities with Path. We'll see, though. So we're just kind of waiting to see. We're going to attach to the Raikou. And retreating. Okay, so they can use another Fleet-Footed with Suicune. Oh, and next turn they can use Melanie. That's not good. Okay, so we need a top deck like Peony. Yikes. Alright, well, we're going to have to do the good old-fashioned boss stall strat, which is not great. Bring that up, path to the peak, and then pass. I mean, sure, maybe. This isn't good. And this is all up to the horrible RNG generator that PTCG Live uses. It's not random at all. And, of course, we have the Switch cards. So, we're probably just going to have to scoop this game up because, yeah, there's the Melanie. There's the Melanie attachment. We're just doomed. They got 10 cards anyways. So that one was not anyone's fault except for PTCG Live because it's totally random, guys. We'll draw into 3 of our 4 stadium cards on the first turn. Oh, no. Uh-oh. There we go. Okay, I didn't click it. We got that glitch. We got the glitch. I didn't do anything. We're good, right? Okay, so I just put us in. Probably is going to make us say, oh, you were late. You don't get to choose a coin flip. So they chose tails. Opponent chose tails. It's going to be tails. Oh, it's going to be heads. Awesome. All right. No. So with this Fusion Mew deck, I've gotten a lot of first place. I had like 3 locals tournaments where I got first place all in a row. Okay, Deoxys donk is possible here. Opponent got a mulligan, and it's Tina. Okay, lost Tina. We'll take the mulligan card. Opponent is setting up. Deoxys is actually perfect here. Good. That's really nice. Because Deoxys, like I said earlier, cannot get crammed. And it can also hit a good number, 140, which is able to knock out even up to a Radiant Greninja. So they're going to probably go looking for anything to get them going. Sableye being in the Lost Zone is absolutely wonderful. Love that. Now with Tina, I actually get really excited when I face off against a Lost Tina deck. What? Are they trying to use Abyss Seeking? They can't use Abyss Seeking on their first turn. Okay, well, this could happen. We actually could get it. We just have to draw into all the right cards here. We'll get a double Mew V. Boom. Switch. Into a Mew. Power Tablet. It's it's a stretch for sure. It might not be possible, but we'll at least deal some damage to this Tina, because they have, like, practically zero setup. Ultra Ball would be really good here. Collapsed. Okay. Belt. So it doesn't look like we're going to get the donk, so go belt here. I mean, we could try, but it's probably not likely. So we'll play it safe. We'll play it safe. Yeah. Yep, we're playing this one safe. So now we really have to get lucky on our draws, because, oh my gosh, PTCG Live is not random at all. So there's a Colress. We have to go double VMAX, plus hopefully boss Comfy. Try and draw into double turbo energy. And we need to hit another damage modifier, potentially? I think so. So let's find out what we do here. Our opponent might just use Abyss Seeking. No, okay. So they're gonna go Jet Energy into Comfy, Flower Select, and then retreat Abyss Seeking. Which is not good. I don't know why the RNG in this game is just so bad. Alright, alright. Okay, they evolve into V-Star. And they place down another V. And we're probably gonna retreat into Cram now. Yeah. Now we don't have the Collapsed Stadium unless we get it back, so. What I really want to know is Fusion Energy. That doesn't work. We need a DTE. Alright, let's boss up the Tina. Try and draw into a double turbo energy. Ultra Ball is good. Yeah. Nothing. Tablet. No double turbo energy. And no lost vacuum. Alright, well. This turn is a bit of a bust, that's for sure. I think we'll grab a Genesect just in case we can, just in case they bump Stadium or whatever. And now we just have to maybe retreat and pass here. Man, that's just so bad. Why is this game just so unlucky for me? This does not happen like any other time when I'm playing this deck. It is only happening, of course, when I'm recording. There it is. And it's a path. Gosh, dang it, man. That's not cool. I think maybe I locked him up, though, by bossing up that Tina, specifically. So let's see. Might be able to come back here. Rope. Well, I mean, let's see. We can draw into Roseanne's again, potentially. I think we just go into here. They do 220. This thing's already going to get 2-shot, or now it has to get 3-shotted anyways, so now instead of 2-shotting it, they have to 3-shot it. So they're going to put up their Comfy. Interesting. They are selecting cards from their deck because it is a flower selecting. They got rid of a jet energy, alright. A nest ball for maybe a Spiritomb. If it's a Spiritomb, then I basically lose. Nope. Alright, it is not a Spiritomb. They place down Path, though. They can't use the Greninja. Unless they want to bump the Path, which would be great. Okay, they're gonna attack with Cram. That's just really annoying, but okay. Alright. Alright, well, not looking too great. This Path is making things difficult. Alright. We can just go Max Miracle, honestly. And hope that they can't... Yeah. Or we could use Cross Fusion Strike Photon Boost and do more damage. Why not? Sure, why not? We'll just do 160 instead. Okay, maybe we can get like a Lost Vacuum. No, it's a Fusion Strike Energy. Which I guess could be good. So let's see. Let's see what they're able to do. We're both sitting with kind of bad hands. They haven't knocked out that Mew, which is pretty funny. Super Rod back. Cram and Energy. That's another gripe I have with Live, is just the fact that you literally, if you're not paying attention, or if you look away for 1 second, you are not going to be able to see it. They lost zone to Tina V-Star. They probably play 3. I play 2 in real life, and that's just purely because I don't have 3. And Tinas are hard to come across at my locals, but losing a Tina V-Star definitely is not a good feeling, especially when you have another Tina like this just sitting here. They're going to try and power up for... Okay, they had the other one. That's why. Okay. Ooh, alright. Alright, cram the power tablet. Roll the dice. The dice said yes. So, I think we go Peony, actually. That seems like the best card. This is where Peony is going to be really good. Ooh, Boss is also nice. I think we need to just set up. Yeah. Alright, we go Fusion Energy on the Deoxys. We place down this Genesect, and then we Peony. We go grab 4 Sealstone. We go Lost Vacuum. Because Lost City helps them. And I think we go Lost Vacuum and probably a dead card, like Battle VIP. But that Path also does help. Lost Vacuum does help. And we're still freeing up this. Okay. Sure, we'll do that. Okay, Sealstone on a Genesect. Lost City. So now we can draw some cards. And here we go. That's why Peony's in here. Okay. Rope. No, we want to just get rid of the Comfy. Potentially, if we can Lost Vacuum this Lost City, that'd be great. Let's go with Trekking Shoes. There it is. Awesome. Let's go Lost Vacuum this VMAX, and we will get rid of the Lost City, so that way it does not help them. Now what we do is we will Fusion Strike System. We get our own Path. I mean, it doesn't really work anymore. And yeah, we'll just Cross Fusion Strike Photon Boost again. Now we're looking pretty good. Now that Peony really did give us a turnaround turn. They're probably gonna go Lost Impact here. I wish that we had the Oricorio, because all they need is an energy, and they need a, nope, they just, wow, just a pass. Alright, well, don't think we can knock it out this turn. We can at least do good damage. I think we retreat. And we just hit with the... We just retreat into Deoxys and then... Yeah, we can just two-shot it with Deoxys. That's pretty cheeky. Oh, Roseanne's backup. Let's use it. Alright, let's go with Collapsed Stadium and Meloetta. Meloetta actually could be really good late game. So let's go those two. Still can't use any... Photon Boost does 140. We don't need to do anything more than 140. So I think... Yeah, we'll just go Photon Boost. Because now a one prizer is here. They have to have Gust plus Energy plus Choice Belt. And based on their hand and just passing, they don't have that. So, we really turned this around. Wow. And we're down 3 tablets, too. That's not that good. So now they have 6. I hate that I have to see my Lost Zone instead of being able to see theirs, because theirs is obviously the more important one here. But judging by their board state, they just don't have everything that they need. Are they going to just... They're probably going to Lost Impact, go down... Yeah, there it is. Lost Impact. Take out my poor Deoxys. Now we can try and draw into... I think like a Cram or an Ultra Ball would be great. Look at that. Look at that. If you ask, you shall receive. Let's go with the Meloetta. Just slap down the Meloetta. So we can do that. System for 2 cards. Awesome. Collapsed Stadium to get rid of that Mew. Honestly, though, they still have to take a decent chunk of prizes. So we'll keep that. The rope. Rope actually could be really useful. So with this hand, I don't really know if there's anything I want to play here. Sure, I'll play the last power tablet just so we can draw another card. Boom, a Nest Ball. Okay, Ultra Ball, Nest Ball, and probably the Path. Nest Ball and Path. Nothing. System. And we still have Star Alchemy left, too. Okay, we can go Fusion Energy. Yeah, we used Roseanne's before we could get our hands on the other Fusion Energy. So let's go on here, because it doesn't really matter too much. Now we have 2 ropes. Cross Fusion Strike. Oh, wow. Melodious Echo. So we'd just be 10 damage short that turn. There's the Oricorio, which was prized the whole time. Alright, what can they do? I don't think they have enough for even a Sableye or Star Requiem right now. Roxanne, doesn't matter to me, we got the Seal Stone. Okay, honestly, Roxanne is an absolute lie. They can use Mirage Gate, but do they have that? I think now we want to grab the Collapsed Stadium, potentially. Path would have been great, because they couldn't use concealed cards. They just keep bricking. By the looks of things, they're bricking. So, Jet on the Comfy. They are just desperately trying to hit that Mirage Gate. If they don't get it, I can just Seal Stone, or I can just draw and then Seal Stone for boss if I absolutely have to. Because we still have another boss in the deck. Or we could just KO, and then next turn KO again. Yeah, we could do that. With like Escape Rope or something. Now they have 9 cards in the Lost Zone, not 10. This has been a crazy game. I can't believe we actually came back from all that. Beach Court. Okay. Don't know what you're retreating into. Ah, I see what you're doing. You're trying to just sacrifice your Greninja. No, nah, Chief. We're gonna double turbo energy. Trekking shoes. Yeah, we want that. We want that escape rope. Because now they have to force up some. We're forcing up something that they don't want. They don't want to lose. Honestly, I think we target down the Comfy. If they don't. I think no matter what they... Okay, they're going to just give us the Comfy. You can have this Mew. I'm expecting that Mew to go down next turn anyways. Can't take 5 prizes in one turn. Alright. Would you look at that? We've got Judge, Cram, Lost Vacuum. We got everything we want. Now I think we just go Cross Fusion Strike, Melodious Echo, and that should be it. That should be game. That should be game. There's a Sparkle. We haven't seen a single Sparkle all game. They might try and go Greninja just to take 4 prizes, but 4 is not 5. There's the Mirage Gate. A bit too late, though. They can't get another card in the Lost Zone unless they have a Lost Vacuum, which I don't think they've played a single copy of. Okay, so they're just gonna go Moonlight Shuriken. Doesn't really matter. They'll take... Oh, okay. Do they probably have energy in hand, right? Colress. Okay, so now they can. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Even if they were able to insta-KO this Mew, it doesn't matter. Because they have 5 prizes left to take. Wow, what a comeback game. Glad I got this one on recording. There we go. We did it. We somehow clawed our way back into that game. And Peony was MVP. Definitely. That was absolutely crazy. All right. Let's do this. That Peony play really did end up saving us, and I really hope that we don't have to do it again, but we'll see what happens. So, let's choose Tails. I've got a lot of stuff planned for upcoming for the main channel here, and then the second channel. I'm working on a video for the second channel, so if you haven't subscribed to Peak It 2, definitely check it out if you want to watch non-Pokemon TCG content. We are going second. That is great. Sand is acceptable. I like it. All I'm missing is a Switch card and an energy. Fusion energy. That's it. So let's see what our opponent starts with. Oh boy, a Mareep. Probably Nest Ball for Miraidon, Tandem Units, and Tandem Unit again. That's how it goes. Or they could whiff it and then just give us a free win. Yeah, attach pass. Let's go. I feel so evil every time they do that. Okay, Battle VIP. Boom and boom. Let's go Cram-o-matic. Can we go? Let's go Ultra Ball Power Tablet and Peony. Another Genesect. Slap that down. Feather Ball for Mew V. Let's just make sure that we're not doing anything really stupid here. Okay. Let's go here. Sparkle. These two. So all we're missing is Energy and Switch. Boom and boom. Fusion Strike System. That's it. GG's. Oh yeah, let's do this. There it is. Took a lot of clicking. Boom. Switch. Boom. Melodious Echo for 210. Let's go, baby. Let's go. That is why Mew is just so much fun. It is so fun. And we win, because Meloetta Donk, that is what Mew is infamous for. Is just so good at doing that. So yeah, I think that's going to wrap it up for this video on Fusion, on my superior Mew build. And definitely is not the best Mew for everyone. Let's get that glitch out of the way. But this is my favorite way to play Mew VMAX, and I'm definitely open to criticism. Just remember, be nice, because this is not for everybody, definitely. But I have a lot of fun with this deck, and I think that some of you might have a lot of fun with this deck too. So let me know what you think of this deck in the comments below. Yeah, we are planning to do a lot more content on the channel coming up here, so stick with us. I really appreciate all the support so far. We've gotten so many subscribers since even my 2-week hiatus here. We got over 600 subscribers at the time of recording this video. We're at like almost 630 subscribers, which is absolutely crazy. You guys are the best. And yeah, that's going to wrap it up for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm glad to be back. As always, God bless, have fun, and we'll see you next time. Thank you so much for watching.